Had a lot of headaches constantly. I felt like I was congested. I was dizzy. I couldn't walk a lot quickly. A stiff neck and shoulders. And I was told that I had a rock loose in one of my ears that made me my equilibrium off and dizzy. Then I came here and I was told that I had TMJ, which I needed to use a orthotic to see if that will help. I came here because that specific doctor who did that for me also asked me to check out, because she asked if I had a orthotic that I slept with, and I said, yeah, I did, but it was years ago. She goes, we'll sleep in it again, and I think that may have made me a little bit worse, because it wasn't really what I needed. It was just an upper, and for me grinding my teeth. This one, you know, my jaws were actually moved and adjusted. It kind of was, wow, this is kind of weird. How could that help, you know? Because I thought it had to do with something in my neck, or, you know, I was thinking the worst, you know, or tumor or something, you know. And I'm still a little lightheaded, and I still get a little lower back pain, and a little tension in my shoulder, but not as bad as I was. I was like really crooked. I mean, my whole body was just tweaked because of my jaws, and the right side was rubbing bone to bone, actually. And I never knew it. I never knew that I had this problem. I just thought I grinded my teeth at night. I kind of noticed little changes kind of instantly. You know, I was kind of feeling a little looser. But I came back in 2 weeks and I was at least, you know, 75 to 80% feeling better. I wasn't as dizzy. I was able to wake up and not go, okay, am I going to be okay this morning? You know, because I have to get up slowly out of bed, you know, and swing my legs over and wait for a few minutes to, I guess, you know, the blood or whatever, you know, because I was pinching. When I would sleep, I was pinching something back here. I was given because I was getting nervous and scared, and I got anxious, I got anxiety. I mean, my heart started palpitating weird, I got high blood pressure. Because they couldn't figure out what was wrong with me, and it was scaring me because it's like, I know I'm feeling something here, I know something's wrong with me. And it was kind of like I was in a daze. You know how, like, if you take a lot of medication, you're like, woo-hoo, you know, that's how I felt every day. But dizzier. When I would walk, I couldn't walk fast because it seemed like everything would just, you know, I would just be unbalanced. Yeah, because, well, actually, before this happened, my husband just had a cardiac arrest October 4th. And so I was together the whole time through his 1 month in the hospital. And then after he was home, everything was good. He's a walking miracle. I thank the Lord for that. But anyway, he came back, and I finally started to relax, you know, and I was nervous every time he'd go to sleep. I was listening, you know, and I wasn't sleeping well. I mean, I looked pretty bad when I first came in here, you know, so now I'm more relaxed, you know, and was trying to get back into the flow of things, and all of a sudden, for 3 months, I was dizzy all the time. And what happened was I was stressing, and my jaws were rubbing together, and I was tightening my jaws all the time, because that's where I guess put my stress or something in my neck and shoulder area. And it just really swelled up my inner ears and everything. I get a little bit better every day. My speech has come back. I mean, I was talking like this, and I was like, don't touch me, don't move. I mean, I just didn't want to move. I just didn't want to move because it was my whole head and everything just wasn't balanced. No, actually I didn't. Not until I came here and was told about TMJ and then looked it up on the website and found out, wow, look at all those symptoms, exactly what I had. You know, never knew anything about that. Never knew. I mean, either I didn't notice the pain in my jaws, or I just have a high tolerance, which I think I do. I have a high tolerance to pain, and it just took this long for me to realize to where everything was just swollen, and, you know, he was telling me exactly what he thought. He was doing all these different tests to me, which, again, I thought, well, this is kind of weird. And he goes, no, it's true. I mean, as soon as they put the orthotic in, they would do the same test. Or he didn't even have the orthotic at the time. He just put a stick to separate my jaws, and I could do the test that he wanted me to do that I couldn't do without the stick in my mouth. He explained stuff very well. He even went and showed me the X-ray of where my jaw, you know, bones were, and how close together they were when they weren't supposed to, and why I'm probably feeling the dizziness, why I'm feeling the lightheadedness, why I get the kink, you know, because I was even sleeping in a contour pillow, you know, those little things that you're supposed to sleep in to curve your neck, and I would wake up even worse. He goes, well, that's because everything's crushing together. Oh yeah, that makes sense. So I was getting anxious to have this done. I wanted to get started, and I was really kind of pushy, calling them all the time. I don't feel good. I want you guys to bring it. How can I get this done? They assisted me in my needs very well.